Today on the Champagne Corner, I want to discuss personal development, ethics, and being able to say no. Personal development is very vital. Personal development is something that you have to strategically place into your life. You have to want to do better. You have to want to improve. And also you have to make sure that everything around you is bolted or have boundaries to where it doesn't take away from your growth. Personal development involves ethics. It involves being able to demand your respect. It involves being able to improve your way of living and how people interact with you and how you interact with you. Personal development is something that will never end, as well as ethics. They go hand in hand. When you are pursuing anything great, or even just trying to live a prosperous life, it is imperative that you develop and mature in life, in love, in business, and even just how you have fun. This level of maturity will naturally weed out people, whether that's friends, family, associates, and maybe even a job. Your maturity, your intelligence, your education, all of these things are vital as you grow. Many times we put an age on things like that. Many times we say, well, I'm not old enough to be mature. I'm not old enough to be wise. I'm not old enough to have these boundaries and standards. And I disagree. Lots of times our environment and the way that we socialize promote, create, and consistently give the okay for immaturity. This can be seen in the workplace. This could be seen on the street, in your home, wherever. Because sometimes maturity is seen as not fun, lame, uncool. I don't want to be bothered with you anymore because you're too grown. However, when it's time to have positions of power, positions where responsibility, accountability is integrous and it needs to be done, you have to be mature, you have to be emotionally mature and aware. Every time someone says, oh, well, you're doing too much, or you're overreacting, or whatever things, what people may say, understand that they may not have the maturity, or they may not want to be accountable for what's going on. You have to have a strong backbone when it comes to leadership. You have to have a strong backbone when it comes to developing yourself to be strong personally for you. This will always cause problems with people who don't want you with strong boundaries. This will always cause problems with people who don't want you to see yourself as great, big, strong, masculine, even for the strong feminine woman. And I say strong feminine meaning feminine is not considered weakness at all. Lots of times we say words and we associate them with negativity because of how we personally feel about them. For the ladies out here who may watch this video, please understand water is water. It's wet, it helps quench your thirst, but it doesn't take much water to drown you. So that's same with femininity. Femininity is so powerful and soft and subtle and nurturing. It doesn't take much to bring that femininity in any area and be deadly. But if you overdo it and try to put your femininity in a masculine persona, you're getting out of your true nature, and now you're placing yourself in a nature where men naturally thrive, naturally move. And if you're wondering why you're getting so much aggression and pushback, it's because you're out of your game, you're out of your nature. And you will always find it more difficult because this is not the truth of where your nature begins and resides. Back to personal leadership and ethics, please be aware that everything you do in your personal leadership, in your home, in your life, it comes outside when you leave the house. So if you're naturally promiscuous, if you're naturally a cursor, you will use that in every other avenue of your life. And you may find, once again, more pushback, more people not wanting to be with you because your behavior, whether it's personal at home or not, will always infiltrate somewhere else. It is good to learn how to have proper etiquette, to learn how to have proper awareness of your behavior and yourself. This is not to be bougie. This is not to be just overly any type of way. This is you're developing yourself to be a better human, a better adult, a better citizen of society. And if you're around people that don't want you to be your best self, if you're around people that don't want you to be greater than what you are or what you were, these people will always dim your light. These people will always make you out to be something that you're not. A problem, a nuisance, not a team player. They will say all these things because you are strong. Strength always has opposition. Strength always has opposition. Leadership always has opposition. This is not to say there are not good things about leadership. This is not to say there's nothing good about strength. This is to say that when you're taking the journey, when you're pursuing to be better as a person, as a professional, as whatever you're trying to become, in totality, it will never be easy. But like I said on the last video, it will always be worth it.